So as it turns out, yesterday was 5 years. Yesterday was 5 year mark. Squat every day for 5 years. 5 years. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I was wondering, damn, it must be getting close to 5 years. So I quickly went on the calculator, did a quick calc, and I realized it was coming up, and then I completely forgot about it. You know, life continues, man. Like, things happen every day. And I just completely lost track. And it wasn't until one of you fellas wrote, "Congratulations, man, 5 years." And I thought, crap, I missed it. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, man, I should probably do something, you know. And I reckon it was then when I did the calc on the calculator, I realized that I'd worked yesterday. Something like that happened. It kind of got in the way. And last night, you know, I put the video up, and a few hours later I check it, and it's like, oh man, 5 year mark. So automatically I'm like, damn. I said to my partner, I'm like, 5 years. She was like, congratulations, man. Then we went to bed, and that was it. You know, get on with life. Just come back from work, did a quick 5x5 workout with 120 with low bar. I did that. And ever since last night up until now, I've been thinking about, you know, the squat every day, what I'm doing, and when is this gonna end? What the hell am I doing here, man? 5 year mark sounds like an excellent bloody time to stop. Should I stop? This, I don't think is useful when it comes to these types of decisions. You need to use this, the soul, use your heart, use that essence within you to kind of come up with some of these decisions. Because the brain gets murky, you know, you're weighing this with this and this and this, and you don't have enough computing power to kind of work all this crap out. So you just, you know, I usually cancel that crap out and I just follow the heart. And my heart is basically telling me, keep going, man. Keep going. You have no reason to stop. You enjoy it. I love the many benefits of it. I love the routine of it. I love feeling like I have something to do every single day. I have a side quest. I have a hobby. I have discipline. There's many days, I'll say discipline only with this idea. I have many days where I don't want to feel like training. I really don't want to train. I don't feel like it, but I do it. And on those days, I say this is discipline. All the other days when you come in and you really want to train, that ain't discipline. I mean, everyone's got a different definition clearly, but to me, that's not discipline when you're doing something that you freaking love, you know. So to me, it's like simple as that, man. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy having this in my life. I've completely, you know, solved some of the difficulties that I had for the majority of the journey, the hip pain, the pains, the strains, so many different conflicting ideas, all the testing and, you know, retesting. I've kind of done a lot of it. I feel like this year has been the most productive year. Even though I had progress throughout the whole thing, if you want to, you know, call it progress in terms of the barbell weight, I like to think you're progressing even defeat. In fact, I would say that you probably progress more in defeat than in any point in time. This is where you're forming your thoughts. This is when you're forming your ideas and really building the blocks, which will eventuate into what other people would say progress, which is the PRs. The real victories for me is like, you know, solving the hip pain, finding the weaknesses, working on the weaknesses, surviving the volume, like all these kind of background things that people don't give a crap about. Those for me are the most exciting, doing 180 kilos for 13 reps. That's to me is fantastic, but it's built upon a foundation which I get excited more about than the 180 for 13. And that's that foundation of how the hell did this happen, you know? And I've got evidence of that in my journal. I've got write-ups for months on end of the thoughts. I can go back to that, read it any time, and really study that period and reproduce it if I really wanted to. That to me is is the real excitement, working stuff out. So for me, I've had success, but this year has been really, really successful in terms of, my ideas eventuating into something really positive, getting through the hip pain, getting through some of these obstacles that I had. Now I'm kind of finally putting all this together. Just in the last 2 weeks, I've set two freaking PRs in the deadlift. After, you guys know, after not setting a PR more than 2.5 years, something like that. So very, very, very rewarding feeling when you finally work stuff out. And I'm training every day. And, a lot of people are like, Ivan, this is not the best protocol. Hey man, I hear you. Tip your hat to that idea. It's definitely not the best, man. But, best for who? That's my question to you. Let me ask you this question. What is the best football strategy? What do you reckon? Who had it right? Is it 4-3-3, 4-4-2, 3-5-2? Which one is it? Tiki-taka, long ball? Do you want a diamond-shaped midfield? Do you want your forwards to press? Do you want a markman? What do you want? Oh, straight away, 1,000 comments can appear out of different globes of different parts of the globe. What about basketball? Is the triangle offense the best? Is it 2016? Would the 2016 Warriors, 2017 Warriors, would they beat the Bulls of 96, 97, 98? What would what's the best thing? What's the best strategy? Is it run and shoot threes? Is it Shaq's Lakers? What is it? The reason why I say this is because the best for who? I've tried all the other stuff, and I can't begin to explain to you how not right that is for me. Just like high school wasn't the right setup for me. When I got to uni, I started to really learn. I don't like the high school setup. I just don't like it. So it wasn't right for me. We're all different, man. We're all, think differently. And I encourage you to have the bravery to do what the hell you want to do. I don't know how many times I've met people in this journey alone. They come, they're furious with that energy to train. They've picked out the most RCT freaking training program, randomized control trial program, right? Every meathead in the industry reckons this is it. They run that stuff, 6 months later, they stop it, they never do it again. And they will still say, this is the most effective, this is the best way to train. Is it? You've stopped. How good was it? So my opinion to all of these comments, and I get them every single day, is, Ivan, there's better training programs out there. Sure, but what if I end up like some of these people that falls out of love of training because of this beautiful, beautiful situation that you can buy readily for $20 on the internet from somebody? I encourage you. I encourage you to develop the bravery to do what you want to do. If you are that guy that runs the best program year round and all you care about is results, and that's what makes you think, go for it. Absolutely go for it. For me, I've said this many times, I fell in love with training truly when I started to squat every day. And some of you guys are going to be like, oh, that's because of the views. Really? Let me remind you, man, I did 376 days of nobody watching me. I would have 1 or 2 views every video. Nobody watched me. It wasn't until that 377 video that it blew up that people started really paying attention. And be like, oh, this is interesting. This is a fellow in South Australia who is just squatting every day. Isn't that interesting? Let me have a look at that. And then these people will come and have a look and then go away. On to the next new shiny thing, new idea. So I've done my time of nobody watching me. And in fact, I'll continue to do that even if somebody doesn't watch me. Like, I'm true to myself, man. Like, I know it's not sexy. People are like, oh my God, Ivan, you're boring me. Yawn, yawn, yawn. I'm just trying to explain to you as truthfully I can come across, as convincingly I can come across to you, that this crazy freaking method, which is super, super ineffective, makes me tick. Really, I look forward to it. I like high frequency. I like being regular. It makes me feel like I'm a professional athlete in the NBA. You know, those guys train every day. I love that. Now, should I be hitting maxes every day? Or should I be doing 5x5 every day? Now, that's up for discussion, but the act of training every day is really, really cool. And I've had periods in the last especially over the last year, I've had periods where I was like, maybe I should give up squat every day and just start training every day. So have days where I don't squat at all. And I'll just have like a squat day, a bench day, a deadlift day, an overhead press day, a farmer's carry day, a bloody pull-up day, and just train every day, but train different movements every day. That's kind of really exciting. But then I'm like, why can't I just do that anyway and just squat? Okay, why would you want to squat every day, dude? Because it's intriguing to me. It's fun to me. I feel like I'm nowhere near where I need to be with it. I'm still learning about it. And it's by far the most difficult lift for me. So it's kind of like, it draws me in because it's so freaking complex. And that's pretty much it, man. Those two ideas that I just mentioned, I love to train every day. I love the feeling of training every day, the process of rocking up every day, whether I like it or not. I like that having in my life. And then it's like, wow, okay, so why don't I practice the most difficult thing that I have available to me, which is this damn thing, squatting every day. So that's basically it. So in terms of a glorious finish to the squat every day journey, is it 4 years? Is it 5 years? Is it 2,000 days? Dude, it is going to be some random old day, random as hell day, and it's going to be out of the blue, and it's going to be, holy shit, Ivan has stopped squatting every day. I remember watching that guy once upon a time. I watched a few videos of him back in day 714 or 1122 or something like that. I remember watching that video. I remember watching that video when he talked about the nursing stuff. Oh wow, I can't believe it's finished. That was a good run. And that's it. And I'll just move on to something else. But in terms of like this grand closure or grand finale where, you know, in 2,000 days I've squatted every day and this guy's just mounted, super peaked into this one day. On day 2,000, one's gonna rock up and squat 300 kilos and it's this glorious thing. It's not gonna be like that, you know. One day, I cross my heart, it doesn't happen, but one day I might not be able to squat every day or squat on that day. And that day might come, but that is not in my control. God can, you know, dictate that. I just rock up every single day, and when if I feel good and able, I can do it. Now, some days I'm not all that flash hot about it, and then I need to kind of dig a little bit deeper and think about some of the zoomed out opinions and thoughts, like, well, that guy in the wheelchair in ED, I'm sure he would love to squat today. He can't though. And so these are the thoughts that get me over the line, oftentimes, when I think about other things other than just me in a selfish sense. Oh, poor me, I have a headache. Because of that headache, I'm not gonna squat today. That kind of shit, man, I don't have time for that crap. So it will end one day. The 5-year mark came and went, and it just kind of like highlighted the fact that I couldn't care less about any of these numbers of the squat every day, freaking 1,800 and whatever the hell it is now, 25, 26, whatever it is today. I think it's 26. It doesn't mean anything to me. I just keep on going on, man. Keep on stacking these days. There was a period there where I used to get like pissed off about putting such a large number in every day, 1,800 freaking 25. Shit, hate that. I wish it was like day 200, because it's kind of almost like an intimidating thing to have so many freaking such a high number. It's almost like it applies pressure. I don't know pressure for what, but it's like you've done this so long. But then again, like if I looked at how many days I've been living, how many days is that? Well, if 5 years is bloody 1800 days, I'm 35 now, so times that by damn 7. So what's that? 7 times 2000, right? Like, what is that? 1400? No. 14,000 days? 14,000 days. Shit. Fucking 14,000 days. 14,000 days. Fuck, that seems unreal, doesn't it? 14,000 days you've been living. I don't know if that's right. Whatever, it could be more, could be less, whatever. The point is, 5 years is damn near 2,000. And then you think to yourself, shit, how many days do I have left? Who knows that? Nobody. It's unreal. Today at work, I was talking to a fellow colleague and we were talking about, the year ending. And we were like, damn, man. We started talking about like how we feel about turning whatever. I'm gonna turn 36 next year. But I said to her, man, like every year I get a little bit depressed around December. Not around December, like around day December 31st, 30th, like basically on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve Day. I get kind of like retrospective and analytical, and I start to debrief the year, and I usually get kind of like sad in a way, like damn, I should have done better, or like higher expectations. Like I'm quite hard on myself a lot of the times, and as you guys know, I'm like a deep thinker a lot of times. Everyone around me knows this. It's like deep and meaningful divine. Here we go again. And she was basically saying the same thing. She was like, yeah, her birthday's on the 28th. And she's like, oftentimes I'm kind of like souring it up at the end of the year. And we're both reflecting on that. And then January 1st, I feel happy again. Like straight away I'm happy. I'm like, looking forward to the year. I'm inspired, I'm motivated. And I'm like, I have all these grand ideas. And I usually get the freaking pen and journal and I start writing all this like crazy shit about how I'm gonna train, how I'm gonna do this and that, and how I want to do all these things, and what are my kids going to be doing, and excited about that, and what we're going to be doing as a family, like all that stuff. I get excited about that. But it's you never know, man. You never know how long you got left. And I said to her, man, when I turned 30, I was quite sad, especially in that year, because I turned 30. It was like, damn, that's the end of my youth kind of thing. And then like, I think the age 33, I started really appreciating another year. I started being thankful for turning another year. And so my birthday started being really, really happy. When I turned 32, really happy, 33, really happy. Like every year, I'm like, wow, I'm so grateful that I've gotten another year of life. It's a beautiful thing. Really, really beautiful thing. So like my perspective to a lot of these things now, I'm like so happy that I've had the opportunity to squat today. It's kind of that mentality. It's not, shit, 1,826 days have gone by. Damn, I should have been better. I should have done something better, man. All this time has gone by. I should have X, Y, and Z. Nah, I'm so happy I squatted today. Like, I'm so happy that life has gifted me this. And that kind of like half full mentality has kind of become the replacement for that half empty shit that I used to feel back in the day when I would turn, 30, and birthdays in general. It was like, damn. I think the thing with turning 30 was, I remember thinking to myself when I was a kid, like 12 years old, I was like, I'm going to be an NBA player one day. And then with every year after that, like I started to realize the weight of that and how difficult it was. And then eventually I fully understood it ain't happening. But then when I turned 30, in my 20s, I got my career and started working and started doing, the adult life. But then when I turned 30, I was like, holy shit. Even if I did make the NBA at 30, most NBA players leave the league. Unless you're like Kobe or Dirk or Jordan or LeBron or someone like that. One of the greats, top teners. So they kind of like started weighing on me like, damn. Not only did I not achieve my dream, but like, even if I achieved my dream, that dream would have been over by now because I would have been retiring. So I think that's the perspective with me, man. Like, I know it's very intriguing for everyone to ask, when are you going to stop? The truth is, you probably know better than me. I don't know. I don't know when I stop. All I know is that I still enjoy the process of doing this. I'm not trying to prove that the squat every day is the best way. Absolutely not, dude. I'll be the first one to say that. It's for me. It's my thing. I enjoy it. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to tell you that if you want to squat every day, if you want to squat lots of weight, that's the best way. No, I ain't doing any of that, dude. This is just my little take on living, my little take on how I want to do things, and that's it. I am not Michael Jordan, I'm not LeBron James. I'm not giving you what a lot of people in this space try to give you, like the formula to success. No, dude. I'm just showing you how there is a guy somewhere in the world that you've never seen. He does it a little bit differently. He does it his way. And that's all. That's all I really, this channel is about, showing you how I like to do it. It's not about me being better than you or me climbing the ranks or world rankings. It's just me doing it how I want to do it. And it's not motivated by anything other than me optimizing for myself on all levels, mental, spiritual, physical, in every single way I can muster it. I take all that information and I bunch it up and I'm like, okay, everything included, what is the best thing for me? And this is the best thing for me. And it's a lot of times hard to describe why that is. I just freaking love being here, dude. I just love it. Especially after a shift like this. I come out here, my kids and family are not home right now, but usually my kids will be running around. Every day I'm around. Every day I'm around weights. My son sees me, he's like, shit, my dad's training again. He comes running out. I don't say anything. He comes running out, dad's at it again. He comes out, starts dribbling the basketball, starts jumping on that hoop that we made for him. Starts doing this, comes over here and pretends to be John Moran, starts jumping on the boxes and split stands, alternating split stands, hops, and dad, how do you get the legs stronger? Is it squats, is it deadlifts? What can I do to jump higher? My daughter comes out, she's like, Dad, I can do 5 push-ups. See, these are some of the things that people don't consider. And this channel is not about my entire freaking life, my whole family. Like, I'm not gonna be exposing everything, obviously. That's not my style. But I just invite you to think that this is not just about Ivan, the lifter. There's a lot of things happening around my life, and I haven't told you half of the things. A lot of people tell me, Ivan, why haven't you been on a holiday? Ivan, you should be a better husband, a father, and all. You guys don't know anything about me when it comes to reality. Like, you don't know anything about me other than that I squat every day and my thoughts and some of my ideas and morals and ethics. But like what we do in my personal life, you guys don't know. And so I think it's easy to assume that what you see on the screen is everything Ivan does. It's not. It simply isn't. And so when you take everything into account, I'm like, oh, what squatting every day is really, really good. I think it's even great for my kids. I say it to my cameraman all the time, like I call him the cameraman, but he's more than a cameraman. I mean, he's not even the cameraman anymore. Like he doesn't record videos anymore either. He hasn't recorded hardly any videos over the last year. Life's gotten busy, he's got his own things going on, etc., etc. Still call him the cameraman though, which is kind of silly. But I tell him all the time, it's like, maybe the best thing to come out of any of this crap is my son gets to watch his dad train every day. Now, we could sit here until the cows come home and debate why that is important. Some of you guys are fathers, some of you guys are maybe even mothers if there's any females watching this. But in my soon to be 8 years of fatherhood, I'll tell you that you could sit down your child and give him, 24 hours worth of talking to him. You can spend 24 minutes giving him a speech like this, and he'll take 1%. And you walk away and spend 10 seconds doing something, and he'll learn more from those 10 seconds of you actually doing something than spending 24 minutes talking. Me coming out here without speaking to him at all, me just living my life, squatting every day, and here they come now. Squatting every day, he probably learns more from that than from anything. So I think this is a good time to end it. Let me jump out and see these kids and eat these kids alive. I haven't seen them since the morning. But hopefully that kind of gives you some idea of where I'm at mentally when it comes to the squad every day and the 5-year mark and the importance of it all. This is great, man. But seeing the freaking fam come back, man, that really lights me up. Anyway, let me get out of here. Appreciate you guys for all the love and support for 5 years. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, like always. Peace out.